So here we have this package here. It's going to place these right here. These ones have begun so bad. They're just turning left or right, whichever way they want. This one turns just to left and down a little bit. So I wanted to challenge myself and take it apart without looking at any guides. And that didn't work out quite right. So the whole thing took about 2 hours of manhandling it. After I got the guide and everything, it was a lot quicker, but it was like finding some hidden screws was very difficult. So to start off with, you gotta remove the black cover. Then you gotta remove all the screws in there. I did try taking it apart without removing certain screws, but I was quite limited. Then you gotta find the hidden screws that are underneath the sticker. And these ones were the one that took me, I feel like I spent like 40 minutes trying to pry it without knowing about these screws, and it wasn't budging at all. So I almost smashed it before I looked at the guide, but once I got to that point, I knew I had to look. So yeah, there's 4 of them. Pretty easy. Once you take off the sticker, then we got this part right here. So you can take it apart without needing to remove all the bottom pieces. That is what I did because I didn't know there was 3 of the bottom pieces. It's important that you remove this right here, the last one, because that will give you more access to the ribbon cable. You can do it without removing this piece, but it will be very difficult. And then yeah, all these ribbon cables have a latch that you have to move upwards, and the only one where it's going to be a problem is this one where you gotta, the one that's connected the battery to the main board, because that one, if you pull it too hard too quickly, it's going to rip. I pulled one of the ring ribbon cables and it didn't seem to cause a problem at all. And then these are the annoying screws. They are right underneath the button, and you're basically going to partially strip out the screws when you're putting it back in or taking it out, which is annoying. And then here we have the buttons. When you're putting back on, you're going to want to make sure they're right. You can fix it using some needle nose pliers and some force, but it's probably best to check it then. So the results are, I absolutely destroyed one ribbon cable, and then I fixed the other one, and it works perfectly, which is great. It's exactly what I wanted, to save money there. But I think I'll have to buy a refurbished one. It costs about $70. I was looking online for other vendors that would give you one for less, but I didn't really see any official looking ones. Or anything that says it's refurbished. It was just brand new ones for like $130, which is a little more expensive. So I'll probably get one of the refurbished ones. But I do think I saved a lot of money not having to get 2 of them. The only problem is if I buy a second right one, that'll be a problem because I get my lefts and rights confused, but I think I'll make it. Thanks for watching.